Thanks for checking out the Barbershop YouTube page. Please hit the subscribe button so you can get notified of all the latest videos that I'm dropping. Got a goal in mind. Want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of November. Let's see if we can get to that. Follow me on Twitter at GBush91. Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy G Bush. Welcome back to another episode of the Barbershop Browns recap. You already know what it is. Follow me at GBush91. Follow me on Instagram at GBush91_barbershop. And as always, you can hit me up on Twitter at GBush91 as well. Browns, Kansas City Chiefs. Nothing really much to write home about on this one. I'm gonna do something a little different on this one, man. You know, I wanted to get on here and I want to clap it up, and I want to give two cheers, clap it up, and I want to talk about something a little different this time on this blog, on this little recap, because usually I come on here and I talk about the Browns. Usually I come on here and talk and yell and scream and kick and argue and do a lot of different things, but at the end of the day, man, I'm a pro football fan. At the end of the day, I break down film, I break down the game, and I love the game of football. And right now, the Cleveland Browns got a lot of stuff going on with their team, and the Cleveland Browns are a long way away right now. The Browns, you know, they on offense, Baker Mayfield played okay. I give him about a B-. He made a throw down at the end of the game, threw into traffic a little bit, but you know, Baker, he came out and did pretty well. I mean, you know, there were some things that he did that he did look good on some throws. I think he got the backs out of the backfield. I think he got the ball out of his hands a little quicker today. He dodged a bullet with D4 coming around the end and stripping him of the ball a little bit. I think he was offsides in that play. Other than that, I think he got the ball out a little bit quicker. I think he actually got the ball to his playmakers a little bit. I think Hollywood Higgins, his security blanket, was out and he came back into the game. And I think Baker Mayfield was a little more comfortable. Perriman made a couple catches today. I think David Njoku caught the ball a little bit better today. Overall, I don't think Gregg Robinson filling in for Harrison at left tackle didn't play too bad. I think Nick Chubb ran the ball hard. I think the offense didn't, you know, perform too terribly. And you know, I think Freddie Kitchens, as being the first-time play caller, didn't call plays terribly. I think, you know, they put up some decent amount of points, and offensively, I didn't think it was too terribly bad. I think, you know, they still had some troubles converting on third down. Gregg Williams looked like he had pretty much came out and said, to field goals be damned, to kickers be damned. He looks like he was on the other side of the field with fans, while Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley was in control of the offense of the team. And he said, if I ever became a head coach, I'm never going for it. I'm never kicking extra points for field goals. He went for 2 every time. Hey, I can't really too much blame him. But they weren't too successful with their extra points or 2-point conversions in regards to that. So I really can't knock him on that. But defensively, it was horrible. Tackling was terrible. Tackling regressed all the way back to preseason tackling form. I really can't get too salty at that because we had so many starters out. Randall out. Demarius Randall's out. You got Schobert out. Kirksey was out after the first few plays. We had numerous players out. Denzel Ward was out after the first quarter. You look around on that defense, you got multiple people out, and now the injury bug is starting to hit that defense. The defense has played over their heads for the most part of the season, turnover after turnover after turnover, and now you're starting to see attrition hit the ranks in the defensive end, and now they're starting to regress to the mean a little bit. The defense got humbled, they got pummeled, and the defensive tackling was horrible today. You start to see these backups miss tackles. I saw corners diving at ankles. with their eyes closed. Guys were diving at bodies, eyes closed. Embarrassing tackles today by second and third string unit guys. That's something that's going to have to get cleaned up. That was just embarrassing. And I'm not going to comment too much on this guy. This guy's not going to be on the team next year. Jamie Collins is embarrassing. I watched him loaf around the field, no enthusiasm. He's a veteran guy. And buyer beware. Anytime that Bill Belichick and the Patriots are putting their garbage on the sidewalk, buyer beware around the NFL. Don't pick that up. Buyer beware on Bill Belichick fire sales. Because if the Patriots is giving up on you, buyer beware. You gave this guy all this money. He's not going to be on the team anymore. And I'm not going to comment on it anymore too much the rest of the season. The rest of the season for me, these last 7 games is all about watching the rest of these guys, whether Baker Mayfield is progressing, whether we can kick the tires on Perriman, whether we can see if Emmanuel Ogbah is worth kicking. Is he going to be a player as a second-round pick? Because right now I'm trying to decide whether or not he's a ball player or he's a rotational guy. I'm not sure he's a starter. Like I said, Jamie Collins, they're both still out on Peppers. He might be a special teams guy. He needs to start making plays at strong safety for me because I haven't seen enough from him in his second year. He may be a guy that I might need to go back in the draft and draft another guy. I definitely need another corner. And right now it's evaluation season. We already know we're going to get another coach in here. It's evaluation season as far as how I'm watching the rest of these games. I want to see Baker Mayfield work his rust out, work through his progressions. And what I want to see from this team, I want to see Chubb still hit his holes. I want to still see him actually be a guy that can progress the rest of the season. And I'm talking about progression. I need to see something out of Antonio Callaway. I need to see his conditioning better. I need to see his route running better. I need to see him actually finishing routes. And I need to see him catching the balls and delivering that way as well. I need to continue to see the nice progression in year 3 of Hollywood Higgins. And these are some of the things that I'm looking for down the stretch. I'm no longer looking at the playoff stuff, all the rah-rah. I'm no longer going to get on here and be aggressive on these blogs and recaps. Now it's all about coaching. Now it's all about spot shadowing the guys who've done something. And now I'm looking to see guys who I can look forward to and look at the progression going week to week. But first of all, I want to sit up really straight and talk to you in the NFL really quickly. I want to commend something. Let me get to the other side, other sidelines, and let me tell you what I saw today. Listen, I'm not just saying this. The Kansas City Chiefs are something special. I'm not a homer. I'm not some guy who just does sports talk radio in Cleveland. If you don't know who I am, I do sports talk radio in Cleveland. I do the Browns pregame show from 8 to 11 every Sunday, and I cover the Browns for a living. I also do a radio show from 11 to 3 called The Barbershop. You can check me out. I got a link in the description. I'm streaming all the time. You can stream the show. I'll put a link in the description as well. I'm not just some homer dude that's out here honking on the Browns and big up in the Browns. I'm very hard on the Browns when they're good or bad, and I'll give them props when they're good. But let me tell you something about these Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs offense is one of the most dynamic offenses I've ever seen in my life. They have multiple formations. They do a great job of mixing in their personnel groupings. They got speed at every level. When you're talking about Tyreek Hill, when you're talking about the best tight end in the game in Travis Kelce, and I'm talking about vertical stretch tight end red zone threats. Listen, right now, I know Gronk is great, but Kelce's the best tight end in the game right now. Don't tell me about Gronk. Kelce's the best tight end in the game right now. You talking about speed? They got the fastest man in the game right now in Tyreek Hill. You want to talk about running backs? Come on now. Come on. Listen, they got special people at every level, man. They got a running back. Come on, man. They got special backs. They got 2 backs. They got backs that can catch the ball out of the backfield. They got backs that can they're special. And you know what Andy Reid does in the screen game. He's been doing it with Westbrook. He's been doing it years with the screen game from Philadelphia. He's taking that screen game right onto Kansas City. He's been doing a brilliant job, and I saw it firsthand today. They screened us from the tight end position. They screened us from the wide receiver position. They screened the hell out of the Browns today. And granted, it's the Browns, but they was tremendous. And then Patrick Mahomes. Listen, the dude is on pace for throwing 52 touchdown passes and over 5,000 yards, man. This is not no fluke, man. They put up 40, 50 points, man. The guy can throw from any different angle. Sidearm, 3/4, jump passes, underneath. He's elusive. They ran an option today with us. He's not going down easy. He's stepping up in the pocket. He's dropping back. I'm saying, bro, listen. Right now, I talked to John Costco. I talked to him on my show. I talked to John Costco yesterday. It will be yesterday at Pro Football Focus. He comes on my show every single week from Pro Football Focus. He says, I asked him point blank. I said, where do you have him in the rankings? Where do you have Patrick Mahomes in the rankings? He said he's the number 2. He's the number 2 ranked quarterback behind Drew Brees in the league right now. Number 2 in Pro Football Focus rankings. Number 2. And I'm like, man, that's kind of high, bro. I saw firsthand why he's number 2. Because this guy can make every single throw. He can throw touch. He got touch on his balls. He got touch. He got accuracy. He has presence. Listen, they even have Sammy Watkins, who still has dynamic speed. Come on, man. They got so much. They got so much from an offensive standpoint of the way they're multiple, the formations, they tie their personnel groupings. I mean, they're a complete offensive team. Their defense is a bend but don't break type style defense. But at the end of the day, the way defense is set up, if they can get a few stops here or there, I'm sorry. You're going to have a tough time stopping them boys on offense, man. You're going to have a very tough time. So I don't care who you are. You're going to have to put, if you want to beat Kansas City Chiefs, you're going to have to beat 35, 36, 40 plus. I'm telling you, 40 plus for the Chiefs. Minimum. Bare minimum. That's how potent they is on offense. Eric Bieniemy is gonna get a job. He's automatically on my roster. I know I don't like the catapult people who are just hot coordinators, because unless they gonna get Patrick Mahomes up, Eric Bieniemy might not be able to coach somebody else up like that. That he got elite talent at every single level of that position. But I'm gonna tell you what, he's gonna get a nice job. Eric sleeping with Bieniemy. Like sleeping with Bieniemy, like Mr. Berman used to say on NFL Primetime. But what I'm gonna say is, man, they got a night. Listen. If they don't, they are my pick right now. It's gonna come down to the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. And if the Kansas City Chiefs can get home field advantage, and they got to go out to Arrowhead, where it's one of the loudest stadiums in all of football. I'm sorry. If Tom Brady can go to Arrowhead and win a game in a winner against them boys, Tom Brady is the greatest player and is the greatest athlete I've ever seen, bar none. I'm sorry if he can beat these cats. And I know Patrick Mahomes is a second-year player, but I'm sorry. That's how good they look right now. I get it. I'm saying, listen, right now, and I watch a lot of football. That's what I do for a living. I watch games. And I'm a hater. Bona fide. Right now, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league right now. Right now. Today. At this moment, he's the best quarterback. No debating. It's a landslide. Strongest arm. He can put balls where nobody else can put them right now. At angles, nobody else is putting them. And right now, he too young to understand. He too stupid and idiotic to understand he ain't even supposed to be able to get them over there. He too young. I'm saying, hey, man, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Matter of fact, when I put this video up, the thumbnail going, it might not even show the Browns. It might just see Patrick Mahomes up here. This is a Browns recap. I might just have Patrick Mahomes on the cover. I'm going to just keep it real. Low-key, that boy is dead nice. He's dead nice. As always, man, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for everybody supporting the channel, bro. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. Like, really? Y'all really been supporting me. Thanks for all the insight, man. Hey, I don't got glasses on this time. Look. Yeah, it was a kind of crazy glare the last time. Keep supporting the channel. I'm almost to that 1,000. Hey, man, I know for some of y'all be like, oh, this dude ain't even got subscribers. To me, it's a big thing. 1,000, that's my goal. We'll keep it moving from there. But it's all about baby steps. I ain't worried about nobody else. I'm got my little small goals. I take my little time with my thing. It's 1,000. I appreciate everybody, every one of y'all 1,000 people that take time to invest in my little dumb compliments and my dumb little videos. These I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all, and keep supporting the barbershop. As always, stop playing. You know what it is. It's the barbershop. Peace. You've been locked in with G. Bush in the barbershop. Feel free to take a look at some of our other videos linked here, and also subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our updated content coming out regularly. Thanks again for listening.